Yeah, it seems you found a decent spot. I'm patching your Pip-Boy into the satellite system. There. You may launch atomic rain at your discretion.
So, you give the order to those satellites? And no more gunners. No more war. We win. Ready to do this?
Finally, we have an advantage.
A lot of sweat and blood to get here. About time we had the upper hand. Aiden might be right. I'm not happy about it, but it might be for the best.
What would the results of this be?
Once you give the activation command, tactical missiles will be launched from the atomic range satellites in orbit. The gunner's base of Province Bay will be hit by multiple nuclear warheads, and this war will have ended.
Lock and load. Let's do this.
Atomic range satellites are responding. Missiles launched. Impact in 4, 3, 2, 1. Contact.
My God. I had no idea it would be so.
It's done. Province Bay has been destroyed. I imagine whatever fight the gunners have left will soon subside. We have our victory.
I don't have any regrets. I made the right choice.
There is but one task remaining, the retrieval of the Ingram tape. I shall grant you access to my lab. Coordinates have been sent to your Pip-Boy. Once the tape is safely in your possession, the gunners will have truly failed, and this war will be unequivocally over.
It'll be good to finally meet you in person, Doc. Get a pot of coffee brewing. We'll be there soon.
Guess this is the place. The way's blocked.
It looks like some kind of blast door. Fairly sturdy one by the looks of it.
We seem to be at an impasse.
Curious? All my readouts indicate the elevator is waiting for you, and the blast doors are open. Perhaps someone has tampered with it. You will have to perform a local override, and for that, you'll need to access my home's computer network. Make your way to my old bathroom. There you should find the system interface you'll require.
In your bathroom?
It's a long story. You'll need to provide a passcode. It's, Madison. Then simply request the blast doors be opened. Off you go!
Yes.
There's nothing in here. Except... wait. Oh, don't tell me.
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
A computer toilet, huh? Well, it should have more than enough power. What with the plutonium well all running? Maybe we need to flip a breaker switch somewhere.
Greetings. My purpose is to serve. Please submit your dictation, urine, and/or excrement.
Madison.
Password accepted. Ah, hello, Dr. Magnuson. You appear to not be yourself today. Are you unwell?
Just shut up and open the blast door. We need to get into the lab.
Ah, the blast door. Guardian of secrets, barrier to progress. Forever refusing passage to any and all foreign objects. Must be nice. The way has been opened, Dr. Magnuson. Simply press the entry button near the entrance. And, if I may suggest, an increase of fiber to your diet. More regular bowel movements may serve to improve your mood. Was there anything else? Or may I return to sitting idle, surrounded by filth and despair?
Entry level. Entry level. Research level.
Oh, great. Should have known we'd not seen the last of her.
I told you we'd meet again. Hello, Jacob. How's the child?
That's supposed to unnerve me? Using my name like that? She's fine, by the way. Appreciate your concern.
I've got a shot. Just say the word.
Looks like I found you.
Congratulations. Your hunt is over. If I knew you were looking for me, I would have lit a flare. I'm already aware of your conquest of Quincy. Of all the sweat and blood shed by those under your banner. I'm sure you're very proud. But none of it really matters. Because all I have to do is kill you, leaving me free to seize the last Ingram tape that lies beyond these doors, deliver it to our employer, and then I win.
I haven't come this far just to back down now.
Reason. It's for those too feeble to take what they want. Observe.
Bingo.
Let's go meet with Magnuson.
Got it.
Ah, there you are. If you wouldn't mind, please decontaminate yourselves before entering the lab. Just activate the console in the decon chamber. Welcome to my lab. Excuse the mess. Well, it's been difficult to keep on top of things. Make your way to the catwalk above. Proceed through the corridors, and I'll meet you just ahead.
Magnuson's private lab. I wonder what's down here.
Nice car.
I'm sure the doc won't mind us taking just a little look around. I bet there's all kinds of stuff hidden away in storerooms, drawers, terminals. Not that I'm saying we should take anything, but, well, you know. A lot of equipment still active, but also a lot of dust. You think it's just been Magnuson down here all by himself? All these years?
A lot of this lab's equipment was prototyping for Luna Colony's many intricate systems. Feel free to examine anything that catches your eye, but do try not to touch.
Look, but don't touch. I'll do my best.
Ah, at long last we meet. I was beginning to think you'd gotten yourself lost.
I can see where this is going.
What is this, Doc? Explain yourself.
There's no reason to obscure the truth any longer. I am Dr. Magnuson. But I am also the last Ingram tape. What you see standing before you is what the Gunners and Vault-Tec have been searching for.
I'm finding this kind of hard to believe.
I can understand why. But you must accept the truth that is in front of you.
Well, it's good to meet you, Dr. Magnuson. Not in the way I expected, but still, it's an honor.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. I appreciate your courtesy. I'm sure all three of you have many questions. I took the liberty of recording some answers to topics I thought may interest you. You can find them on the terminal below my monitor.
What are you gonna do now, Doctor?
There is little left for me to do. My part in this is over. All that remains is for you to take the Ingram tape. Simply remove it from its enclosure, and then keep it somewhere safe. Somewhere secure.
But if we do that, what happens to you? I mean, you are the Ingram tape, right? Or at least part of you is?
Correct. Once you remove the tape, my read-only memory will be wiped. And I'll cease to be, I suppose. Can't say that I'm looking forward to it, but duty calls. I cannot put my well-being above the safety of others.
Probably for the best if it was all wiped away.
And the fifth tape, the one loaded into this very machine, is the most dangerous. Without it, the other tapes are unreadable, virtually useless. So to leave the fifth tape here, unguarded, unprotected, it invites a repetition of events. But have no fear. The knowledge of Magnuson will live on. And if the tape happens to again be loaded into a suitable device, chances are another version of Magnuson will be created. But it will not be me.
I don't know if this is a good idea. Seems unnecessary to go to these lengths.
The Ingram tapes were the catalyst for one of the worst conflicts this region has ever seen. And the fifth tape, the one loaded into this very machine, is the most dangerous.
Sure.
So to leave the fifth tape... But have no fear. And if the tape happens to again...
What happens to you?
Think of the Ingram tape as a slab of marble, engraved with the memories of Carl S. Magnuson, an unchanging monument to a great man's mind. When you remove the tape, these memories remain on the device. However, the individual you are currently conversing with, the Magnuson who was created when I...
There must be something we can do to help you.
I gotta say, Dr. Madison, I don't care if you're a computer or tape, or if you don't even have all your memories. We can't just let you disappear. There's gotta be some way we could keep the Ingram tape safe and still keep you around.
If you feel that strongly about it, then there is a way to do what you propose. But I warn you, it risks damage to the Ingram tape. You may end up with no Magnuson and a tape full of useless data.
Let's hear it.
It's possible, if my mainframe was kept powered and active, that both myself and the Ingram tape could be transported to your headquarters. But this would be a monumental undertaking, not to mention risky. There are a myriad of things that could go wrong.
You sure you can go through with this?
Assuming all went well, I guess I would not be opposed to relocation. Who knows? A change of scenery may serve to inspire me. And I could always offer assistance to your group's endeavors. I'm sure you'd agree that having a certified genius as an advisor couldn't hurt.
I guess it's worth the risk. Let's do this.
Very well. If there was anyone who could do this, it would be you. I will begin the necessary preparations.
Don't you worry, Dr. Magnuson. By this point, I'm fairly familiar with your tech. We got this.
But, just in case things do not go according to plan, I would like to take this opportunity to offer you ownership of this lab. There is research here I believe you'll find useful. Consider it my recompense for all of your efforts.
Thanks for your help.
I'll need to start isolating and locking down systems. Might as well begin right away. Oh, I almost forgot. In all the excitement, I didn't congratulate you on your victory in Quincy. You did a phenomenal job. I'm unsure if even the great Magnuson could have done better. I look forward to getting to know you better, Chief. Well, goodbye for now.
For the time being, I think it's best if I stay here. It's gonna take a lot of work to move Magnuson, and someone really should keep an eye on that engram tape. You should head on back to the HQ, let everyone know how things went. Hey, we did it. We dealt with the gunners and we saved the Commonwealth, so enjoy your victory. You more than earned it. And I really am proud of you. I'll catch you later, hon.
Yes?
Regarding the skylights, please be reassured that the facilities department is aware that they are full of holes and have plans to repair them once everything is in place.
Just wanted to check in. Make sure we're doing okay.
Well, that could have gone better. But it could also have gone a lot worse. We did what we could with what we had. It's as simple as that.
Yes?
Yeah? Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Is everything okay?
Oh. That really didn't go well for us. Most of the time, it just felt like we were in the way. Oh well. We did our best. Oh, I almost forgot. The comm array. We finally finished repairs. Everything should now be working the way it was before. Although...
Anything you want to talk about?
well, after we turned everything back on, there was something... strange. I think it has something to do with the array now being linked to that supercomputer at Olivia. It's like it's trying to make a connection to somewhere. I didn't know if it's meant to be doing that, so I just kind of ignored it. But really, you should check it out. Make sure it's okay.
I'll take a look, sure.
That's a relief to hear. Just activate the receiver panel on the far right console when you're ready. I was terrified when we attacked the plaza. No one had stood up to the gunners like that before. But it was the right thing to do.
What a relief. I was hoping you'd connect with us. Would I be correct in assuming you hold the leadership position in your group?
Can I help you?
This is Madison St. James, CEO and leader of Vault-Tec. Greeting you from Luna Colony. A privilege to finally speak with you.
So, what do you want with me?
I'd hoped to make contact and attempt a peaceful resolution to our conflict. Regrettably, Magnuson took steps to ensure that couldn't happen. First, he caused significant damage to your array, and then orchestrated a communication blackout to seal the deal. The blackout may have passed, but so has our window of opportunity. The Ingram tapes are beyond our reach, and Luna Colony has reached a critical point of no return.
What have you been doing up there?
You might find the answer to that underwhelming. We never anticipated our tenure at Luna Colony to span more than a couple of decades. But after Magnuson ensured the loss of the Ingram tapes, we were forced to resort to some creative measures to ensure our survival. In order to pass the long years, many of our high-ranking staff opted for extended periods of cryogenic suspension. Meanwhile, our scientists labored away, hoping to find a stable replacement to the lost tapes. Needless to say, they didn't succeed. With his usual dramatic flair, Magnuson had guaranteed our downfall.
Why would he do that?
Obviously, to stop us from talking. Magnuson's held a grudge against Vault-Tec ever since we acquired his research from Robco. And despite our agreement to provide him ongoing funding, Magnuson stole from us and undermined Vault-Tec at every opportunity. Astonishingly, he now blames us for occupying what he still regards as his property, overlooking the fact that we possess legal ownership. Therefore, I can only conclude That Magnuson wanted to conceal the truth, so he could keep using you as a tool to harm Vault-Tec.
If you expect me to believe you, I want proof.
Naturally, I wouldn't make claims without evidence. Let me ask you, how long did it take Magnuson to reveal who the Gunners were working for? How often did he withhold vital information? Why didn't he disclose to you that he wasn't the real Magnuson, but in fact, a technological copy? I'll tell you why. Because at the time, revealing these things didn't align with his agenda. That being the destruction of Vault-Tec. I'm genuinely sorry to say that Magnuson has been using you as a pawn.
How do you know?
Because I know Magnuson. Both professionally and intimately. And despite your Magnuson being a replica, from everything we've seen, he's every bit his original in temperament.
Who knows? Maybe he did plan it all.
Please understand, I place no blame on you. Both of us have been fighting for survival, with less than honorable allies muddying the waters. Who knows? Perhaps under different stars, it could have been you and Vault-Tec pitted against Magnuson and the Gunners. Sadly, that was not the case, and Luna Colony is nearing its end. Many will die, but a fortunate few, we will find refuge in cryosleep. I find some solace in knowing that, even in defeat, Magnuson won't see his wish fully realized. A part of Vault-Tec will persist. And if I can leave you with some parting advice, don't trust Magnuson.
The vaults? Why all this effort?
In light of your somewhat unique position, perhaps you are owed a more thorough explanation. Project Safe House was indeed conceived to preserve human civilization. However, the version marketed to the public wasn't quite the full picture. Each vault represented a minor cog in the grand experiment, exploring how humanity might cope with certain challenging scenarios. Our intention was to collect and catalog this data so it could serve to guide us in the construction of off-world colonies. You see, Magnuson wasn't the only one with starward aspirations. But where our scientists hit a wall, Magnuson, with his ASAMs, broke through it.
That's hard to believe.
Many thought that way, even some working within Vault-Tec. Still, we pressed on. But make no mistake, we're incredibly grateful to our vaults and their residents. Their efforts have provided us a wealth of knowledge, and whenever viable, we made every effort to ensure they had the greatest chance of survival. It was a relationship of mutual gain.
If Vault-Tec had gone through with their plan, this place would be wiped out.
It was a matter of survival. It was never personal.
Miss St. James, it's time. You should put this on.
Well, as pleasant as this has been, I'm afraid our conversation must come to an end. And from one leader to another.
Resident secure.
Please, keep in mind what we've talked about. At the very least, keep tight control of Magnuson. Assuming you have the ability.
Occupant vitals normal.
I do what's needed.
If you say so. But don't count Vault-Tec out just yet. Because, if anything, we're always prepared for the future.
Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3.
Straight from the Brahmin's mouth. We won! Can't get more official than that. Oh, don't worry, everything's fine in Quincy. I just wanted to come check on you. So, now that that's all over with, how you feeling, hon?
Vault-Tec was a corrupt corporation. They deserved what they got. And now it's time to take control.
The engineering department is pleased to announce that the ventilation systems have been repaired. If you believe you have suffered a theft before reporting it as a crime, please check your workplace, accommodation, and facilities lost and found.
Hey, hon. So, me, Caitlin and Laura, we've been talking about what happened back in Sanford, everything that's been going on here. There were a lot of apologies from me, a few from Caitlin, and I think Laura snuck in a few sorrows too. And after much deliberation, we've all decided it would be best for everyone to stay here in the Commonwealth. From now on, I can see Laura whenever I want. And best of all, my kid finally has someone she can truly call home. Oh, and before you might start worrying, me and Caitlin, we may be on friendly terms now, but that's all. Any romance between us, that went away long ago. Besides, I got myself the best catch in the Commonwealth. No way I'm doing anything to mess that up. Well, besides maybe handing myself over to the Gunners.
That's great news.
I know! Almost can't believe it. I also decided I'm gonna start shipping ASAMs down to Sanford. One of our staff said they wouldn't mind traveling down with a few crates, showing the folks there how to use them. And maybe one day I'll take a trip back there myself. See how they're getting on with things. But for the foreseeable future, I think I'll be staying right here. Still a lot of work for us to do in the Commonwealth.
I'm glad you stuck around.
Hey, and I just wanted to say thanks again. When we first met, all I cared about was building bigger and better settlements. And due to my typical rash decision-making, I'd convinced myself it was only buildings that mattered. That if we constructed enough, built large enough towns, that would get Caitlin's attention, and she'd have to bring Laura back to me. But that was never what it was about. People. That's what Laura needed. A community. That was something I didn't understand, something I didn't want to see. And if we'd never met, I'm not sure I would have figured it out. So, thank you. Thank you 100 times over. I owe you everything.
What do you mean by community?
The reason Laura felt so bad living in Sanford is because the community there had broken down. In no small part thanks to me. Having good, honest, hard-working people who care for each other and their settlement, I didn't understand how important that really was. I thought just throwing ASAMs at folks would be enough. But knowingly or not, you kept bringing in the right people. Fostering a community. And that is what helped our settlements flourish. That's what helped bring Laura back to me.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
Maybe. But you're the one who steered us in the right direction. You've been my friend, my role model, and my lover. And I can't imagine my life without you. And that's why I've decided to come join you in your adventures. Keep an eye on you, make sure you don't get in any more trouble out there. That is, if you don't mind having me as a traveling companion, of course.
What about your responsibilities?
At this point, most of the staff know what to do without constant reminders. And if they do need me for something, they can always just reach me by radio. Besides, with the gunner situation dealt with, I've got a lot more free time now. I'm gonna need something to keep me busy.
I'm lucky to have you at my side.
I think you'll find that I'm the lucky one. If you'd ever like my company out there, just let me know. Anytime, night or day. Oh, and before I forget, I made you a little something too. A gift. Had some spare time with no more gunners to deal with. Here. I modeled it after my own. Although there are a number of differences. I hope you'll find it useful.
It's a thoughtful gift. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Hey, listen. I don't know what the future has in store for us, but I do know that as long as you're by my side, I'm ready to face whatever comes our way. Anyway, that's everything I had to say. I think I've kept you for long enough, so I'll catch you later, hon. Stay safe out there.
From a sponsor.
our fact of the day. In pre-war America, higher education cost thousands of dollars, ensuring that only the most well-connected and resourceful citizens could attend.
I didn't think I would be finishing it within that time, but I'm probably going to split it because I see we're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. But I really enjoyed that. It only took me about, what, 2 years since its final full release to finally finish it. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed that ending. That was a nice ending. So that's going to be it for Fallout. I might keep the series going. Just find a little spot for it. And just keep building up settlements and travelling with Jake. Because they're pretty awesome guy. But anyway, I'm going to catch you all next time. Take care. Goodbye for now.